Earlier on Breakfast, we heard from a woman in Great Yarmouth who says she's experienced aggression because she doesn't wear a face covering. Well, to talk more about this, let's talk to the organisation behind the sunflower lanyards, the exemption cards. Paul White is from Hidden Disability, and he's on the line. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning, Matt. Thank you for inviting me on your show.
Well, it's not a problem because this is getting quite a reaction this morning, Paul. Does it surprise you? People, even with exemption cards, are facing questions.
No, we have a number of reports from people who wear the sunflower lanyard and the face covering exempt card about them being challenged before we introduced the exempt card and since. But what you have to remember is the government guidelines state that you do not have to wear a face covering if you have a good reason not to. And the areas that relate to someone with a hidden disability are if you had a physical or mental illness or impairment or disability that you couldn't put on, wear or remove a face covering, or if you relied on someone to lip read to communicate.
And people, when they're picking up their exemption cards and speaking to you there at Hidden Disability, are they very desperate to have this sort of sign? Have they experienced this sort of thing, do you think?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's people get in contact with us based on the fact of what their experiences are. And we introduced the face covering exempt card to support people with hidden disabilities who cannot wear a face covering because of their health condition.
So how can people get hold of one then? Because we're talking to you here today. I mean, is it straightforward to contact you and get given one of these, or do you have to prove that you've got some medical condition?
We do not ask for any proof, as many people's disabilities have not been diagnosed. I mean, a hidden disability is somebody who doesn't have any physical signs, and that could include learning difficulties, mental health conditions, visual impairments, for instance. So we don't ask for proof, because our view is anyone who feels they would benefit from wearing a sunflower product can obtain one, and the sunflower scheme is all around awareness. It's the sunflower isn't a method for you to queue jump or any other benefit. It's a simple indicator that the wearer has a hidden disability and may need some extra time, care or patience whilst visiting a location. So if you feel that wearing a sunflower product would benefit you, then we fully welcome that. To get a sunflower product, you could visit our website, which is hiddendisabilitiesstore.com, or the sunflower lanyards are available for free from supporting businesses.
What about this point, though, that many of our callers are saying this morning, that actually people with underlying health problems like breathing difficulties, asthma, that they're the very ones that should be wearing masks because they're maybe more at risk of suffering very badly with the virus?
Well, I mean, our view on that is everybody's equal, but not everyone is the same. Whilst one person with asthma could have a certain amount of conditions, another person has a completely different experience. And I've learned through working with people with hidden disabilities that everybody's condition is unique to them. So whilst one person, as I say, with asthma may feel they could wear a face covering, there are so many other people who cannot. And our view is what we would like is if you see somebody wearing a sunflower product, and certainly if they have a face covering exempt card, just try and give that person a little bit of understanding.
And what happened to the old British way of, minding your own business? Because actually, what is any of it? We're not enforcers, are we? Just don't start challenging people because you might not know the full story. And that's the thing, isn't it? Just cut people a bit of slack, I think. We're famous for that in this country. I don't know what's happened.
Well, absolutely. I mean, I say that the sunflower scheme is all around awareness. People that wear the sunflowers, they have a hidden disability, and the people I know with hidden disabilities, they don't want sympathy, but what they do want is a little bit of understanding. And if you see somebody wearing a sunflower product, just recognise that person has a hidden disability and just give them maybe a little bit of patience and some kindness.
Paul White, thank you for coming on this morning from Hidden Disability.